Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Dear students, Assalamu alaikum. Today's session is again for the change of narration, and today we will move further with the sessions of direct and indirect speech. This lesson is again for all sections of 8th class, and the same activity but part C of the lesson how to change the narration is moving. Date 8th July 2020 and the day is Wednesday. Your teacher Sayyid Mubashir Hussain Shah is here. The main objectives of this lesson are to recapitulate the previous lessons in brief, to correct last lesson's home assignment, to enable the students to convert questions into indirect form of speech, to give some practice in the conversion of interrogative sentences into indirect speech. Dear students, definitely you have learned, and now it's the time to answer me in brief. What type of changes are brought in the reported speech? The question is again, what type of changes are brought in the reported speech? Yes, you can play and you can reply me. So who will reply? Yes, please recall the learning you have got in the previous lectures. Who will reply? Yes. 3 changes are brought in the reported speech. What are these 3 changes? Change in the pronoun. The first change is change in the pronoun. In all types of sentences you will see this change. This is the common change. Next change is change in the verb. There are 2 types of changes, simple change and change in tense. When in the reporting speech you find present or future tense, you will not change the tense. But if there is past tense in the reporting speech, definitely you will change the tense in the reported speech. As per simple change, you will just change the auxiliary verbs according to the subject you are using in the reported speech. Some other words will also be changed, and these words are very much clear. How are pronouns changed? First thing, you will have to keep this thing in your mind, and everybody is here to answer me in this regard. So who will reply? Yes, please. Change in pronouns is brought keeping in view the following things. The first person in reported speech gets changed by the subject in the reporting speech. Yes. Second person in reported speech gets changed by the object in the reporting speech. Then third person in reported speech gets no change. I think it's very much clear. So this is chart of pronouns. In the first column you see subjective cases: I, you, he, she, it, we, you, they. And you know First person is the person who is speaking, second person is who is being addressed, and the third person is the person who is being brought under the discussion, who is being talked about. In first person singular I is used, and in the plural we. In the second person you will use you for both singular and plural cases. As far as third person is concerned, for males you use he, for females you use she, for weather and seasons you use it, and for the plural of he, she and it, only one word they is used. As per objective case, me, you, him, her, it, us, you, them. For possessive adjectives, my, your, his, her, its, our, your, their. As per possessive pronouns, mine, yours, his, hers, not used in third person, ours, yours, theirs. As per reflexive pronouns, myself, yourself, himself, herself, itself, and then for the plural cases, ourselves, yourselves, themselves. How are other words changed? Yes, you can answer me. Please hurry up, boys. You can answer me. Yes, please. So, who will reply? Yes, there are certain words, and this chart will show you these words. These words are in front of you. You will change these words in the reported speech. How is the verb changed? The same question again. There is simple change of verbs, and this change is brought agreeing with the subject. With he, she, it, definitely you use is, and for second person you use are. For example, you are. Then for I you use am. In the same way, have and has are used according to the subject. In the same way, will, shall are used. Do or does are used in accordance with the subject, agreeing with the subject. Then next thing is change in tense. I have already talked about this thing. When there is past tense in the reporting speech, the reported speech will also have change of tense, and it is a simple chart already have been given. Now a little introduction to the assertive sentences. One sentence is in front of you. He says to me, I shall see you tomorrow. This sentence has been taken from the last lesson, so you can easily understand it. This sentence is just giving a statement about a person. It can be called a statement sentence. There is a statement, so it can be called a statement sentence. Such sentences are also called assertive sentences. They are also called declarative sentences. Let's see the last lesson sentence again. He says to me, I shall see you tomorrow. This sentence is just giving a statement about a person. It can be called a statement sentence. Such sentences are also called assertive or declarative sentences. I think now it's clear. In the earlier lessons, we have been discussing the basic rules for the change of narration. and we have been dealing with such type of declarative sentences. Now let's see this sentence. He says to me, "Will you see me tomorrow?" In this sentence, something is being asked. So it is called a question. It can be called an interrogative form of sentence. In this lesson, we are going to discuss how to convert the questions into indirect speech. Before we move towards the new lesson, it is better to make corrections in the work assigned to you in the last lesson. These were the sentences given to you in the last lesson. He said, comma, inverted commas begin, "I have received a telegram." And you will convert it in this way. He said that he had received a telegram. Next, she said, comma, inverted commas begin, "My father is going to Lahore." She said that her father was going to Lahore. Next, she said, comma, inverted commas begin, "I live near the railway station." Full stop and commas are to be closed. She said that she lived near the railway station. Now I will just converted sentences will be read. Now I will just read the converted sentences and just you keep an eye on both of the sentences. She said that she had been learning her lesson. The tailor said that he had prepared my shirt. Here you can see I is the first person and it will be replaced by the subject, the tailor, and your is the second person, it will be replaced by the object, and if there is no object, it is understood that me must come here or us. So accordingly, the tailor said that he had prepared my shirt. Your father said that his horse did not eat grass. The teacher said that honesty is the best policy. It is the universal truth. You will not change the tense here. Next, I said to her that she had not fulfilled her promise. Next, he said to me that he had seen me somewhere. Father said to me that his uncle had been bathing in the river. Basically this word is bathe, B-A-T-H-E. This word is used, bathe. My uncle was bathing in the river. So father said to me that his uncle had been bathing in the river. You said to me, you laughed at me in the morning. You said to me that I had laughed at you in the morning. Next, they said to us that we had not treated them well. The policeman said, I shall do my duty. The policeman said that he would do his duty. We said to him, comma, inverted commas begin, you have lost your sons. We said to him that he had lost his sons. He said to you that he had forgotten to give you his address. Next, she said to me that she would see me in the morning. Next, I said to her brother that his sister did not reach the school in time. Thank you very much, and requested to open your home assignment and check your work with these words of solution. How many types of questions? Definitely there are two main types of questions. Number one, WH questions. The words where we use WH letters, they are called WH words. So we use WH words at the start of WH questions. For example, when will you see me tomorrow? Why are you late? Where are you going? In all these sentences we find WH words right in the beginning. In the same way, how is also used here. How are you, for example? How can I help you? These words also, for example, these how many, how much, these phrases are also used in WH questions. Number two, helping verb questions. Just one is written long by some mistake. It is number two, helping verb questions. These are the questions where we use helping verbs just at the start of the sentence, and these are also called yes no questions. Will you see me tomorrow? Are you late? Are you going to Lahore? All these sentences are helping verb questions. Let's change an interrogative sentence into indirect speech. Now it's the process of conversion of a question into indirect speech. So look at the process given below. Number one is direct speech. He says to me, when will you see me? He asks me when I shall see you. First of all, change the sentence in your mind in a simple statement. For example, when will you see me? Make it, will you see me first? Then in your mind you say, you will see me. Now with such type of sentences, with such type of questions, you use ask in the reporting speech. He says to me will become he asks me. Then in the place of commas you will use just when. Here you are not going to use that, you will use when. Then the next part, will you see me, will become you will see me. You is the second person, it will be replaced by the object me, it will become I. And as per simple change of verb, you will use shall instead of will. When I shall see. Next word is him, because me has been replaced by the subject of the reporting speech he. As you have already known this thing, that first person is replaced by the subject of the reporting speech and second person is replaced by the object of the reporting speech. Now look at this sentence. He says to me, here you find he subject, me object. When will you see me? He asks me when I shall see him. Now I think it's very much clear. You can easily pick the idea. In this sentence, he says to me, when will you see me? He asks me when I shall see him. Now the words in yellow color will show you something, and it will show that it is present indefinite tense. So if there is present indefinite tense, you will not make any change in the tense. Likewise, it is future indefinite, you will not change the tense in the reported speech. But here the word is said, it is showing past tense. He said to me will become he asked me. When I would see him, when will you see me will become when I would see him. Will becomes would in this sentence because of the change of tense. Conversion of the sentence, he says to me, will you see me? He asks me if I shall see him. What is this? Here we are going to use the word if instead of that. We are not going to use the WH word here because we don't have the WH word. We will use if here. He asks me if I shall see him. He says to me, will you see me? He asks me if I shall see him. He will say to me, will you see me? He will ask me if I shall see him. You are using if here, and other changes in the pronoun are occurring here, but there is no change of tense because of future indefinite tense in the reporting speech. Now you can see said in the reporting speech of this sentence. So it is change of the tense, and it is because of this said you are going to change the tense in the reported speech as well. He asked me if I would see him. For your refreshment of mind, the chart of change in tense is given here. Present indefinite tense becomes past indefinite tense. Present continuous tense becomes past continuous tense. Present perfect tense becomes past perfect. Present perfect continuous becomes past perfect continuous. Past indefinite tense becomes past perfect. Past continuous tense becomes past perfect continuous tense. Then simple method of change is also here, but it is not the perfect. In some cases, for example, did not eat will become had not eaten. Not, you are going to take it in the way, for example, first form of verb is made, second form of verb becomes had plus third form of verb. Third form of verb is not going to be changed. Will or shall would become would, may, might, can, could, must, needed to. Would becomes would plus have plus third form of verb. In the same way, could plus have plus third form of verb. Might plus have plus third form of verb. Now practice for you. The practice sentences given in the last lecture, and here are these words for you. He says that he was ill. She says that she can sing. They say that they are Muslims. You say that you are a Muslim. You say that you are players. I say that I am a woodcutter. We say that we are not thieves. You say to me that you are a fool. You say to us that we are not fools. I say to you that you are in the wrong. I say to him that he stole a pen. We say to her that you sang a song. I say to them that they are misers. You say to me that he is honest. I say to them that she is poor. You say to me that they are ill. He says to you that they are his friends. Now we are going to move towards practice of this sentence, just changing the tense. For example, he says will become he said. For example, he said that he had been ill. If there is past tense in the reporting speech, then you will change the tense. Today we learned many things about questions, how to change the interrogative form of speech into indirect speech. He said to me, who are you? He asked me who, because there is the word who. You will use it instead of commas. He asked me who I was. She said to us, why are you late? She asked us why. We were late. We were late. I said to him, where is your son? I asked him where his son was. They said to me, how? They said to me, how are you? They asked me how I was. Now these three sentences are from helping verb questions. He said to me, can you sing? It is starting with a helping verb, so you are going to use if instead of any other word instead of commas. He said to me, he asked me. Instead of commas we are going to use if. Can you sing? First change it into a positive sentence. You can sing. Now you is replaced by the object me. If I could sing, can will become could. Next, I said to her, has he gone home? I asked her if he had gone home. And the last sentence is, you said to me if I would work hard. Dear students, we have learned many things in the current lesson. We learned how is an interrogative sentence different from an assertive sentence. How many types of questions there, and how is an interrogative sentence converted into the indirect speech. Home assignment for today. Dear students, convert these sentences into indirect form of speech. Rafi said to me, where is your brother? Rafi asked me where my brother was. Likewise. Dear students, thank you very much. You watched and listened to my words. Hope you have learned many things. Please do subscribe for the further videos and do comment in the comment section, and also share this video to your friends and fellows. Thank you very much.